Hello, everyone. We are live. Welcome to a new episode of the Crypto Bull. In this live stream series, I do a live stream technical and fundamental analysis of a variety of coins and tokens. Now, in today's episode, we are going to do a technical and fundamental analysis of the cryptocurrency project called Serum. Before I do that, in order to get a better grasp on the technical analysis, so on how the coin is performing, we need to first take a look at the current state of the market and what it has done in the last couple of weeks and months. For that, I'm zooming in on Bitcoin. You guys can tell since yesterday, we saw a sudden sell-off here, and we are trading at a much lower range, below the 20K range. So if Serum follows market trends, we'll be seeing something akin to this. Let's take a look at the 7-day. So you could tell we were at around support of 20K. We broke down and went to a dip of 18,650. So something akin to this must be seen. 14 days, so sideways trading, coming from a higher high. On the monthly, variation towards 24K. 3 months, see something establishing like this, so bottom is in probably. Yeah, 180 days. So these are the trend lines you need to take into mind. I'm not going to do a full technical analysis on Bitcoin. I did that yesterday with my blockchain talk episode. Let's head over towards Serum. It is a top 200 coin, currently ranked on CoinGecko at 138. I'm going to open up CoinMarketCap as well for cross-referencing and to make sure I'm not missing any details here. Put them side by side. There we go. What do I see here on screen? Perhaps it's much more wise that I type it in here. There we go. Currently priced $74 went down 8.1% in the last 24 hours. Market cap has a market cap of $278,573. 24 trading volume about 24 million, looks kind of healthy when compared to what its market cap. Fully diluted value 7 billion, total value locked 190 million. I'm wondering about the locked value here. Market cap, PVL ratio 1.46. Important metric here. Circulating supply 372,782,297 coins or tokens. Total supply slightly more than 1 billion, I'm going to say. Max supply 10 billion. I'm going to check up if it adds up here as well. 263, 272, so there's a little discrepancy here. Max supply 10 billion. Total supply 1 billion. Does that check out? It checks out more or less, though there's some incongruency about the circulating supply here. Here they say about 3% is circulating. Here they don't give any real thing, so we'll get deeper into that. I see here a contract information on the Ethereum network. Is there something else? Solana, Tomochain, Energy. So it's bridged towards a variety of other platforms. This implies it might be a token, so not really a coin. Difference between coin and token: a coin has its very own blockchain, a token has been built on already existing blockchains. That's the gist of it. Website, I'm going to open them up. I see a project Serum and a Medium article. Explorers on the Ethereum blockchain, Solana, Tomochain, and Energy. So it's being bridged. Community, Twitter, Telegram, Discord. I'll probably be discovering here on Twitter, Discord, Telegram. Due to feedback, I no longer open them up. Search on Twitter. API, Serum. tags Ethereum ecosystem. More tags, decentralized finance, so DeFi, exchange-based tokens, decentralized exchange. So I'm going to assume, we can plainly state that it's probably a decentralized exchange. Let's see here. Is there any more information I can gather? Yeah, Project Serum, Twitter, okay, chat, program, Discord, source code is made available here. I see there's a direct link towards their white paper in hopes it's actually that one. Solana, BNP, and available on Terra Classic. Okay. Audits QuantStamp, that's an important one. Not QuantStamp itself, but that there has been an audit. DEX, decentralized exchange, DeFi, derivatives, smart contract. What is this? Staking, CMS Holdings portfolio, coin fund, Kinetic, Alameda Research, platform, Solana ecosystem. So probably decentralized exchange. Let's continue here. Small technical analysis. As you guys can tell, what we are seeing here on screen lines up with Bitcoin almost perfectly. 7 days, so also some sideways trading, although there seems to be a slightly more volatility going on here, but trend remains the same. 14 days, you can see it quite clearly here, though with Bitcoin, we didn't really reach these peaks. The crash was more severe. 30 days, so that one, an exact carbon copy. 90 days, a lot more volatility here. With Bitcoin, we had a little hill, but here it seems something else is going on. In July, around 80 days. Yeah, here we go. March, April, crash down, and it's relatively trading quite stable, it seems. A little downtrend, but yeah, we are in a bear market after all. 4th of October, that's last year. So all-time high of $12. Is that right? All-time high about $13, went down 94%. Let's zoom in max. Here we are. Has been around since August 11, 2020. So launched slightly more than 2 years ago. Two peaks here coincide with Bitcoin bull run, with a first all-time high having been established in May, and later on, well, it was November, but this one happened much more earlier, but the graphs are kind of alike. Considering this is going to be probably a decentralized exchange, I expect to see such movements by reason during bull runs, during bear markets. The success of the coin of the decentralized exchange ties back towards the state of the market. It will lose value during bear markets when there's less trading. It will increase in value if there's a bull run, if more coins are being transacted. Simple as that. So I'm not all too surprised seeing this one here and seeing that it has a relative stable value and stable bottom during sideways markets. So not all too surprised. Looks kind of good, but it is a utility coin to be used on the DeFi platform of Serum. Let's see here. So yeah, naturally it's in the red. That's the price. 8.1 has a circulating supply of 370 million SRM coins and total supply of 1.9 billion. If you are looking to buy or sell, Who network is currently the most active exchange. Okay. The highest price. Yada, 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 yada. American Serum be traded. Bidget hits BTC. So these are places where you can buy it. Generally, with DeFi coins and tokens, you have to swap them on the platform itself. And you need to have, well, the necessary amount of coins in order to swap. Seeing there on Solana and Ethereum, you're probably going to be needing Solana and Ethereum in order to swap. Serum is a decentralized exchange providing high speed and low transaction costs for decentralized finance. Okay. Serum is the only high-performance DEX designed around a fully on-chain central limit order book and matching engine. Ecosystem partners can compose with Serum's on-chain order book to share liquidity and power their trading features for institutional and retail users. So it is once again blockchain finance we are encountering here, dedicated decentralized exchange, seemingly mostly orientated towards more institutional investing. What worries me a bit here is in the description, fully on-chain central limit order book and matching engine, meaning there's a limit probably on the amount that can be traded per user or per wallet. We need to take that into account. In light of the popularity of DeFi and the growth of DEXs on Ethereum, users and developers are limited by high gas costs and slow transactions, which is naturally one of the trouble with Ethereum. Not something going to be fixed with the merge that will occur in the following week. Serum aims to resolve these traditional problems of DeFi, as well as issue of centralization, low capital efficiency, and liquidity segmentation. Okay. Serum grants its full governance rights to protocols, taking rewards, discount on trading fees, and earnings from fees. So these are additional services they are offering, but they don't really respond here on how they are going to fix it. I'm going to assume they're going to make use of rollups, meaning they're going to gather a variety of transactions together and bulk post them onto the Ethereum or Solana main chain in order to lower gas fees. By reason the gas fees will be shared and distributed towards the various users of the Serum network in this case, so that they have a lower gas fee. That's my probable idea. Not really sure how it will turn out. That we will discover, hopefully. Okay, who are the people behind Serum? Serum is an open source project created by a consortium of partners, including FTX, Alameda Research, and the Solana Foundation. So it is more or less decentralized, I'm going to assume. However, always vary when there's a cooperation between established foundations. It might give the impression that it is indeed probably community supported. However, if I'm reading such roaring names, do not forget we are in blockchain, you might start to raise questions. I mean, Solana Foundation and FTX can be, I'm going to keep it simple, can be trusted more or less. Alameda Research, perhaps, heard a few things about it, and I dare not say to give my proper opinion about it. Do your own research, research FTX, Alameda Research, and the Solana Foundation, just to make sure. What makes it unique? I'm going to highlight this. Unlike most decentralized exchanges, which are based on the automated market-making model, AMM, such as Uniswap and Curve, Serum provides a limit order book and matching engine to traders. Traders are not just limited to making a market order, but are able to also place order at different prices, giving them a similar experience to using a centralized exchange. The crypto projects with a token can leverage on Serum to bootstrap liquidity and have a matching service for trading. This one right here has one specific word, something which is also mentioned in the next sentence, which is exactly what happened with Celsius, what caused the crash for Celsius Network and Three Arrows Capital. That right here is a red flag. Do watch out. Also to bootstrap liquidity and having a matching service for trading. So, word of warning. Instead of building on Ethereum, Serum has chosen Solana as a platform to be developed on. Smart move. In that case, you are avoiding the Ethereum high transaction and gas fees. Solana is a high-speed blockchain that can scale up to over 50,000 transactions per second at 400 milliseconds block time, providing the speed and finality that no book matching engine like Serum is looking for. Okay, they expect a lot of transactions, it seems. The ultimate goal for Serum is to recreate competing experience of a centralized exchange completely on the blockchain. Okay. Let's see if there's more information to be had here on CoinMarketCap. Same thing here. Come on. Trading decentralized. Wide number of firms in the cryptocurrency and finance industries. Word to the wise. So, come on. If I'm reading something like this, it doesn't necessarily mean that it needs to be trusted. It can also imply that they've simply lended open source software from other protocols and other builds and simply integrated into their own. That way you can easily say that your project borrows much of its design and thought leadership from a wide number of firms in the cryptocurrency and finance industries indirectly, while in reality it was nothing more than a lazy copy-paste job. Do watch out when such statements are being made, especially where it concerns blockchain, especially where the use of open source software is, well, quite rampant. It's a standard even. Okay. Related Serum, Solana. Is it secured? On Solana, it's completely permissionless. Solana is a web-scale blockchain that can reach. Yeah, okay. And centralized services, not much else. For those who may have an interest to purchase some Serum and want to speculate on it, Binance, OKX, ABTC, BitZ, XTata Global, and FTX are all the exchanges where it can be traded. I'm going to close this one down. And let's head over towards the main website. I want the main website to load fast and be up to date and be quite clear. Already have. I wanted to say already happy. I'm not seeing flashing lights of you can buy it here and trade it here. Well, to reframe that one. Trade on Serum. Okay. I'm going to open up just to make sure. Yes, sir. So they are redirecting your own OS towards their exchange itself. For cheaper and more powerful DeFi, la-di-ya-di-ya. Follow along on our roadmap. That's an interesting one. Already going to open it up. What is it? That should be the very first thing I should be encountering here. It's a little video. What is DeFi? DeFi weaknesses, Serum, Solana blockchain. Look at your own leisure. I'm not going to open it up here by reason that the sound isn't going to be recorded if I play a video here. This is a protocol for decentralized exchanges that brings unprecedented speed and low transaction costs. Okay, on-chain order books, costs, speed. With that, full limit order books. I hope I can get an explanation for that one. By reason, what do they mean with limit order books? Is it like traditional trading? Can I incur a stop loss or use another function like buy stop that you can cash in on money, etc.? Are those limit order books or not? Not entirely sure they are meaning with this. Proven operations. Up to 60% off fees, 1% of protocol fees go to the benefit of SRM. Okay, I hope to learn more about that one. Built on Solana. Okay. Order books, fully on-chain, entirely limit order based. Okay. Ability to choose price size and trade direction. It is open for leverage. Do watch out. I'm going to repeat. That's what NACT Celsius Network, that's what NACT 3AC Capital, well, 3 Arrows Capital. That's the same thing which also NACT Terra Luna. Be wary. Resources, white paper, roadmap, and that's the frequently asked questions. I'm going to open it up, naturally. The blogs, latest entry, August 26th, so about, well, slightly more than a week, a week ago. The newsletter seems to be regularly updated, though no updates seem to have been made for. Okay, it redirects towards Medium. I'm going to say no immediate update towards their for. Can't seem to find my WhatsApp for September. Yeah, no new updates, it seems. Nope. Partners, 3 Commas, Multicoin, Genesis, Authentics, okay. CoinGecko, just probably because they're listed there, and that's their build, so that's already 2 or a bit meh. CMS, okay. Advisors, Both Leshner, founder of Compound, Calvin Leo, strategy lead Compound. I believe from Compound, I've already did an investigation on a little technical and fundamental analysis. If you're interested in my opinion and the conclusion of the research I've done, go check out that episode. Sam Bankman-Fried, CEO, FTX, Fenwick West, Genesis Block, CMS. So handful of partners and advisors, they say. Okay, and let's head over to this one. There seems to be 2 tokens. Hyperinflation. SRM gives special governance power over Serum, so it is being used as a governance token as well. Increased utility to core believers in Serum. So you've got a coin and you've got another additional token as a value bringer. Okay. Serum governance, so okay. Economics, lockups. 10% of all SRM tokens begin unlocked. The 90% all have the same unlock schedule. They are fully locked for the first year and unlock linearly over the next 6 years, approximately 1 over 2,190 per day. All the seed sales were locked. So this is current phase, I'm going to assume. And then it heads up, and you've got a distribution on how it's being released. Teams and advisors. These are the tokenomics. And I want you guys to think with me. Locked, seed and auction purchaser. That's the high line here. Quite small, isn't it? Ecosystem incentive fund. Quite big. Project contributors. Partner and collaborator fund. What's the difference between these two? That's almost a 50% majority. Team and advisors, same here. So what is actually being distributed towards the market is this one here. Well, actually, these two. This is more than 50%. So, well, I wanted to say currently, but that's not even true. I would say starting from launch up until somewhere August 2021, there was fair distribution. The longer it takes, the more you will see that contributors and partners, which probably are going to be the same persons, and the team and advisors, which also includes the same kind of persons, will have a 60% majority vote. I mean, that's not all too good. That's a big red flag here, simply extrapolating with the data they are given. Always read between the lines, always think critically. So that one disturbs me already. Project contributors. Now you could say the contributors themselves, because I am putting them with the rest of the team here. It's probably going to be a mixed bag of free community members and partners and team advisors. But still, even if I were to cut it in half, you would see that there's still more than a 50% going into a centralized foundation, despite not a foundation existing. So do watch out. Probably the same people who can influence the project. Anyway, project contributors 22%. team and advisors 20%, locked seat and auction purchaser. Okay. Ecosystem incentive fund, partner and collaborator fund. Check out if on the blockchain if these are different wallets. That's the most important part I can tell. And I would start worrying if the team and advisors have about the same pack as the partner and collaborator funds. Both can be tight, and as you can clearly see, that would probably result in almost 50% of the tokens being distributed going towards, well, a central group of people. Do watch out. Fees. Node staking has governance over the use of fees in Serum, and nodes may alter rules around the usage of any time. Utilizing generated fees. 10% of net fees go to the project or GUI hosting of the activity. Okay. 10% of net fees go to nodes as staking rewards. Okay. 2% of net fees go to Serum. Go to buy and burn of SRM. Okay. So there's a little explanation what happens with the fees. Nothing to add there. Reserves reuse in circulating supply. We plan to reintroduce token into circulating only to provide liquidity to extraordinary buy-side demand. I can somewhat understand that move. However, what you're doing here is postponing inflation. Not an all too good sign. What is positive is that it's capped at around, what was it? Max supply 1,092,000,000. Oh, no, max supply 10 billion, total supply 1,092,000,000. But do keep in mind that's postponing a little bit inflation. That's valuing it upward on the long term, but on the long term you will have the cost of much more circulating coins. Do watch out. Okay. Market information, price trackers, CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. We fixed those. Block explorers, SRM on the RC20. RC20, that's the MSRM Serum. So Solana and Ethereum. Listed on, that's where you can get it. This is a decentralized exchange, so Uniswap. Okay. Design. Okay, that we already know. Each node requires at least 10 million SRM. Each MSRM counts as 1 million. And each node must have at least 1 mega per minute. You receive staking rewards based on your node's performance. Nodes perform important on-chain actions. So you must stake in order to get governance rights. That's what being written here. And in order to get governance rights, you will need at least 10 million Serum, whereby each MSRM counts as 1 million. So you will need at least 10 MSRM assets in order to become a governance node. Quite high price. I'm going to assume there aren't going to be many nodes here, especially this, the current price. Buy and burns. Naturally, it's the beginning. That's 800,000 SRM tokens being burned since inception. This isn't all too high. Transaction idea. So these are the ideas of the wallets who have added to the burn. This right here makes it security, meaning that it can come under scrutiny of the SEC and governance and can be taxed simply by holding and trading it. Note list. Okay, and these are the nodes, and as you can tell, these are immediately all of the big players. So the staking nodes, those who have governance rights, are not going to be daily users, but the partners and advisors themselves. That to me signals and underlines centralized authority. One of the reasons that I'm not, one of the reasons why I will refrain getting into it. That we already know. No tasks. Close this one down. Roadmap. Phase 1. What is it? Launch of the Serum token. On-chain DEX. Phase 2. Market. So these have been entered. Currently in phase 3. They're launching borrowing and lending and yield, meaning there's going to be leverage going on. Like I said, that's what necked 3 Arrows Capital, that's what necked Celsius Network, that's what happened in May, June, July with the heavy corrections on Bitcoin and the entire crypto market. So if you do not want to lose money on the long term, and if you do not want to be implicated in bad trading behavior, don't do it, guys. Also, by reason I'm seeing here borrowing and lending and yield, it implies it's haram for all of the Muslim investors. So you guys can immediately stay clear out of this one. Limit TVL growth, not much to do here. Philosophy. It was native project, so it already built. Okay. Well, thing is here. Oh, no. They align themselves as being a DEX, but at the same time, it seems they are hinting at building applications on it. Okay. DeFi is slow and expensive. That's actually a little bit of marketing talk. Anyone who has been around the block in blockchain and cryptocurrency know this is marketing talk by reason a lot of DeFi exchanges try to justify themselves and saying we are the fastest and we are the most cheapest DeFi exchange by reason yada 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 yada. That's marketing talk. Speed doesn't really matter for most. Some will say, yeah, we can deal with 500,000 transactions a second. Some will say only 60 per second. Everything comes down to usability and scalability. Those with the 500,000 transactions a second will have plenty of opportunity to scale, but you will always need to look at current state of affairs. If you only have 5 transactions per second, well, having the potential to do 500,000 is a little bit stupid to highlight. It is good background information, but it won't make your project better than the one who does 60 transactions per second. By reason, you do not have the load to show for it. If, for example, you had 100,000 transactions per second current time, and you can do 500,000, that's something to be proud of. But if you have much less than that, and you're comparing yourself towards another who does 60 transactions per second, but who is having, for example, 59 per second in real time, it doesn't really add up. You shouldn't be comparing yourself, because in reality, you have better scalability, but are being used less. So, man. What concerns costs, everything depends on the blockchain you are building on. I'm going to assume, as they are quite in bed with Ethereum, that they're comparing towards DeFi exchanges being built on Ethereum. I know plenty of others which are much less expensive and not built on Ethereum. So Binance being a good one, plenty of DEX on AVAX and Tron. So, oh, what did I do there? Serum runs on Solana blockchain, yada yada yada. Order books. Also, they've been mentioning this quite a few times. Do not forget, Serum has been built on Solana, just like many other projects, meaning that if congestion occurs on the Solana blockchain by reason plenty of other tokens are also making use of the amount of transactions per second that Solana can offer, well, congestion can occur, and you shouldn't be drawing the immediate line that Serum is capable of that amount. In reality, it's going to be much less because you need to take into account the other builds on Solana and the congestion on said network. Keep that in mind. Chainbook, true decentralization. Chain code, permissionless. On-chain, yada yada yada. So that's a little bit philosophy. Token summary. So that we already know. We went into detail with this one, so I can close it down. I'm going to get down here, see if there's something else. Blog, media, articles, podcast. Oh, they've got a podcast. Going to quickly that one. I don't see any team here. Same one here. Good thing, well, credit I'm going to give here concerning the website. What you're seeing above here can also be found down here. So that's a good sign. Close it down. Inquiries. These are the podcasts are quite old. Seem to have been abandoned for a while. Media. Also needs some updating. Was active up until last year, but not much movement going on. So Medium is probably the most recent one where articles are still being shared. Not much to do here. Naturally, I like seeing this one, direct link towards the GitHub, open source software. So it implies there's a certain amount of openness, despite the other red flags I've seen thus far. So I might say, okay, source code is available. Those who are tech-wise in blockchain and blockchain programming can open up the code, verify everything, and see if there aren't any holes inside of it. People, so this movement, entrepreneur, 3 contributors here. None of them are names that have well, none really that I can see have been mentioned before. I'm going to close it down. Going to keep those in mind here. This is their white paper. Quite a short one. Possible ecosystem. Or build a marketplace. Okay, so it's really a little rundown of everything we have seen thus far. One of the questions which remains unanswered here thus far has to do with the limit order book. I'm going to assume they are pointing towards the stop loss function and, well, the more speculative trading options on their order book so that you can start trading in a DeFi setting. And with trading, I do not only mean the straightforward swapping, selling, buying, but also probably trade with some kind of options and starting to over leverage or deleverage, etc. So that's a danger to it. Like I said, leveraging, think 3 Arrows Capital think, Celsius network and their effects on the crypto market. I know that's a sketchy thing. This is their audit. An audit always gives a certain amount of trust. Second quant stomp verified. That's very short. Listed August 11, and they've got a certificate September 2nd. I'm going to look something up. I want to see when the project started. It's 2019, I'm okay, but if it's 2020, especially in August, I'm going to raise my doubts here on how valid that one's going to be. Let's look at developer resources. I've got a better idea. However, I'm going to... It's a token, so I'm going to use token sticker. With a bit of luck, I should get a result back that it's safe, etc., etc., etc. But also a little indication when it was incepted. 31st of July, beginning of August, and this one's made a month in between. Low risk informational risk issues. Total issues, okay. This is what I was hinting at, and it's being confirmed again in the audit report. They say the severity is low by reason, privilege rules, and ownership. As I said, same company, team, and advisors tend to be the same who are with contribution to it. So I am slightly wary here. I dare not give all too much credit here to the report itself, especially when seeing this date and that a contract has started 31st of July. That's a very, 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 very short, in my opinion. I'm going to disregard this report. Well, they highlight one of the issues that I've been raising, but in the meantime, we're 2 years further. It might be wise to do a new security assessment. That's all I'm saying here. Small test. Here we go. 25 out of 100. It's verified. Does not contain a mint function. That is a big risk. High contract behavior, so contract can still be adjusted. Now it's still technically new, but the combination of these two is quite dangerous. As got it. Now that might indicate, well, this might necessarily be a heavy mistake. However, do remind yourself of the tokenomics that I stood by and gave a few, how to say, notes with, and keep this in mind. Like I said, the team and advisors together with the other group there, well, we can actually verify it if I do it like this. The bubble map generally indicates the amount of wallets holding Serum and how they are all connected with each other, and this is the visualization of token transfer between the top 100 holders. Technically, I should see, well, a central circle with many other smaller circles and being interconnected, but there's no data. Oh dear. Liquidity is okay. That's also a problem. Similar token contracts, naturally, Mega Serum is a carbon copy, but it has been mentioned, so on that account, I dare say they are alike. However, Smelt is 0 on 100. That's Serum, 10 months. No, that's 10 minutes, probably. Trump wins. 7 days before. Oh dear, that's not a very good sign here. Close this one down. Sorry, those are questions I still need answering. Let's head over towards the social media. Not all too much going on here. Twitter. Was trading on first. Okay. Recent activity. There's a retweet from 26th of August. Explorer released. Vibe Dex launch. Okay. Seems being headed by one guy. And this, to me, is an actual red flag. The reason, well, I saw him naturally contributing on the GitHub website for the open source software. However, what I'm slightly worried about is I'm not seeing any other team members being mentioned. So it's going to be a Solana build, but to what extent can this be trustworthy? The trust I'm having in this project slowly descending, not being very good. Solana, Cheeseburger. I'm going to assume this is being built with funds and the help of a variety of developers who worked on other projects in a freelance basis, which makes it more or less okay, but that in reality, the thing itself is bound to get rug pulled or to collapse. Cultivate Crypto, and I can trust Cultivate Crypto and Dollar Cost Crypto, but perhaps they were being mentioned in the past. My gut feeling is changing here towards the bad part. Let's go Twitter, Telegram, DAO, voting, Medium, GitHub. There's a 2.0 roadmap. Also, Keystone, Finance, Printed, Powering, Title, Financial. Proven Exchange. Well, they profited from the bull run, but Look further. He's got plenty of followers here, but I'm going to assume a lot of bots. Why do I mention it? Well, the amount of interactions are quite low for having such numerous ones. And let's zoom in. It's not that the interactions with it are of high level, no genuine questions. SRM shot. Yeah, and it seems quite a lot of people are voicing negative opinions here. However, myself, I'm a community member of Come Rocket, and I know um, on the frequent there's negative news, but there's still some supportive community members which share positive news. And up here, it's really just negative news, one after the other. No one even attempting to. Bot. Yeah, there's not all too good. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. I'm going to round up the analysis. So Serum, my thoughts about it. Well, it kind of looked neat, and the graph it showed actually showed. I'm going to say normal market following, something I would more or less expect from decentralized exchanges and their native tokens. The website itself was quite neatly done. Information is available. However, if you start reading between the lines, and with that I mean you start reading what is being written on the site, on the roadmap, within the white paper, which was kind of short and gave no real technical explanations, things were a bit sketchy. There were roaring financial terms being used, but no real explanation, no real in-depth overview of what was occurring, of on how things are built. And naturally, they say that the software is open source. We opened up in GitHub. It is available. You can verify at your own needs, but it leaves kind of hanging. They like to boast with being attached towards big players like FTX and CoinGecko, with companies like FTX and many other financial institutes. However, I didn't really see much mentioning. I didn't really see them reaching a hand towards Serum, which is kind of odd, which means it might be overinflated. Furthermore, is it strange to see that they only have a Twitter presence for their socials? Naturally, they have the Telegram and Discord, probably much more activity going on over there. However, it is kind of limited if you are a serious financial blockchain. That's a red flag, in my opinion. Naturally, I might be entirely wrong. Community may always give some feedback, currently in the live chat or down below in the comments. But the more I started digging, and especially when I pulled it through the token sniffer, things popped up, especially concerning tokenomics, which I was already raising question marks about. So my opinion on Serum, well, I'm not going to say it's bad, nor am I going to say it's good. I leave it in the middle, but with a very big warning by stating, invest certainly at your own risk. Myself, I'm always distrustful of projects which are busy with blockchain finance. I want to see better use cases than leveraging and trading within the blockchain sphere, within crypto markets. That's all I'm saying about it. Though I must admit, I've got a gut feeling that this project shouldn't be trusted all too much. Currently, they seem to be quite busy with marketing, doing a few blog articles, writing a little bit on Medium, and sometimes highlighting the builds of someone else by using some of their software or platforms, but not really something active from themselves out, it seems. So, yeah, I'm being left with a little bit of a sour taste here. Like I said, I remain on the middle ground here. I'm not going to praise it, nor am I going to burn it down entirely. So pleasure in, get in at your very own risk. This is not financial advice. Myself, I'm wary. I'm staying clear out of it. With that, I'm going to conclude this episode. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below. If you want to help support the channel, there's a variety of links here down in the comments. Click on them, buy some of my courses. It helps support this channel and allows me to do deeper research in a variety of other cryptocurrency. With that, thank you guys for watching, and up until next time. Bye!